What specific notes are we talking about? How much are they worth, and what are the broader implications of this?
So there are two notes in question. There's one 2026 bond that has around 10 million of interest in dollar terms. There's another 2030 bond which has 12 million interest. The amount of interest is not really big, and they're supposedly due Monday. But we have heard from note holders that they haven't received any payment as of end of Tuesday. So this puts a lot of question in, whether Country Garden is able to make these timely payments. But also noting that these notes usually have a 30-day grace period for these interest. So Country Garden still has around a month to go to make these payments if they still plan to do that.
The issue here, though, is that this was one of the strongest property developers out there in China, right? And now it's one of those rare ones that hasn't been swept in this wave of defaults. What are the implications for the broader property sector when we're hearing these signs that potentially we could see policymakers boosting the sector?
Yeah, I think in some sense this could be seen as kind of the last straw for China's property sector. There were a lot of hope that Country Garden, being one of the stronger developers and being one of the ones that directly received government help last year, it could weather all these liquidity concerns. And into this year, we've seen for Country Garden, for instance, its sales has dropped 60% year on year. And last year was already a low year for most of these private developers. So nothing has really recovered in the physical market for Country Garden and some of its peers. So I think the market is really questioning if the government is going to roll out more support measures, because currently what we have seen so far in terms of support is apparently not enough. This downturn has continued to worsen sentiment, and I think it was a really dark moment for the market yesterday in terms of the property stocks and bonds, and people are really just questioning if is there's anything that the government is going to do to step up.